In case you haven't heard, new consoles are on the horizon, and there will undoubtedly be all sorts of actual, legitimate, serious improvements to the hardware that will improve the performance and presentation of the latest games.
I love it. But until we get hard information on all that high-tech let's speculate on the parts that don't matter. The bells, the whistles, and, the little features that don't actually make much of a difference, but which would still make us that much more excited about the next generation of consoles.
Here are a whole bunch of little features that would make next gen awesome. Startup sounds! The Xbox One and PlayStation 4 both make recognizable chimes when you start them up, but what if you could change that sound effect to a noise of your choosing?
So this has been done before. The Star Wars Xbox 360 made R2-D2 noises, and the limited edition Taco Bell Xbox One makes that Taco Bell bong sound effect from the advertisings.
Live Moss. But imagine starting up your console of choice and hearing an iconic sound effect of your own choosing.
Like a lightsaber igniting, or the Metal Gear exclamation noise, or the Witcher 3's level up drum roll. Not like a generic motorcycle noise or like a fart or something. Although, Teslas make farting noises, right?
Put farts on Xbox.
That's right.
All sorts of devices have multicolored LEDs in them these days, and custom lighting has been a part of gaming PC decor for ages. Meanwhile, with the exception of the DualShock 4's light bar, consoles keep things pretty boring. What if you could customize your new console's light up flare a little bit?
Better yet, have the LEDs change color to reflect what's happening in the game while you're playing it. Sure, it's one of the more stupid little things for developers to have to worry about while shipping a game, probably delays Cyberpunk even more, but what if your console lit up red when your character was hurt and bleeding?
Also, having a plugged-in console with the option to change colors wouldn't wreck the battery life like when it's a controller. Looking at you, DualShock 4, you little shit.
Yeah, right? What the hell are you doing over there? Tone it down. Even when you put a sticker over it, the battery dies. If the consoles themselves don't light up, let them connect to smart lighting systems in your home like a Hue or Nano Leaf, so when your character's hurt, the whole room feels hurt.
Make my room bleed!
I want to be hurt. One of the most kooky and original things Microsoft brought to the table this last generation was the Xbox Design Lab, which allowed players to create their own custom controllers.
Wow! Meanwhile, Sony released the DualShock 4 in a variety of color schemes that some people probably liked, but which really just never got that wild. They know this is a machine that we use to play video games for fun, right? This is a fun thing.
Sony, nobody's taking their DualShock 4 to important business meetings, so how about you loosen up a little bit and let players get creative?
Now, aside from its frumpy selection of color schemes, I've only got two major gripes with DualShock 4. It has a tediously unreliable battery life, which I am hoping and assuming will be actually fixed, and the rubber is always wearing off the analog sticks.
The DualShock 5 could just have their sturdier analog sticks, but why stop there? Take a page from Xbox's Elite controller and give the baseline PS5 controller interchangeable analog sticks. So whether you wear yours out or just want to put your thumbs on something with a different shape or texture, you have the options. Pop them out, pop new ones in, save a couple bucks. Interchangeable SSDs. Speaking of swapping, plenty of people swapped out hard drives this last console generation, so why not lean into interchangeable storage even further?
Back in the day, games were only on physical media, and memory cards made save files and game progress portable. Cloud saves make it easier to bring your save files between devices, but the shift to digital games has made moving the games around a little bit trickier.
So right now you've got two options. You either lug around your whole console, which get broken, lost, or stolen, or you re-download your games at a buddy's house.
Which means you sit around for several hours while everything downloads, and then he'll get an angry email from his internet provider for hitting his data cap because console games are regularly weighing in at over 100 gigs, and that number is only going to go up in next gen.
Imagine instead popping out your solid state hard drive and heading to your friend's house with your entire game library in your back pocket. If you lose it or break it, a hard drive is a lot cheaper than a whole console, and since your digital games are locked to your account, you can re-download them at your own leisure.
Wireless charging. Brian, we've had wireless controllers for 2 console generations now, right?
Plus the Wavebird.
Bull. You still have to charge them with wires. That sounds pretty wireful to me. I demand fully wireless charging. Wires are an eyesore, a choking hazard, and I have too many of them already.
Damn straight. Next-gen consoles should use high-speed radiation to rapidly charge our controllers without us having to plug them in to anything.
If my controller is dying, you better believe that I'm too worn out from my fast-paced gaming to have the fine motor skills it takes to plug a USB cable into it. I will be lucky if I could even stand up straight without falling over the coffee table.
I mean, with wireless charging, you still have to plug in the wireless charger, so there's technically still a wire.
I would like a doctor to come to my home when I'm reclining on my daybed in the East Wing, and only if he brings me a snifter of laudanum.
Anyway, wireless charging would be great. What other features would you like to see on PS5 and Xbox Series X to bring the next generation of game consoles to the future and make stuff better for everyone and such? Liquid cooling, blast processing, petaflops, a snifter of laudanum?
Laudanum!
Let us know in the comments below. Just type a cool thing that you would like, and maybe they'll read it, and in the next few months, they'll make it. And then try not to charge us more for it. It's gonna get really pricey already. So don't suggest anything that's stupidly expensive, because these are gonna be expenses of hell. So just